Hey there guys, it's Tina and I'm back. And this video is gonna be kind of a quickie. I'm just getting in and out, you know what I'm saying? I'm just putting you on and then leaving you to your own devices because Sydney Grace is doing a restock and I wanted to get the word out in case you were interested in picking up any of their palettes because Sydney Grace has such great eyeshadows and they have great palettes too. So if you were curious, you wanted to try them out, or you wanted to just get your hands on some of the palettes that have been out of stock for a while, now is your chance. So they restocked this Friday. Today, as I'm filming this, hopefully I'll get it up soon. So all their palettes are being restocked. That includes the Tiny Marvels palette, which was a collaboration with Mel Thompson. Great color story. I did a full video on that, so you can check that out if you're interested. But it's a fun palette with some nice colors to it. They also have the Enduran Love palette, which is a beautiful cool tone neutral palette. If you're into cool tones, this is a great palette to check out, and they have a light and dark version. So depending on what your skin tone is or whatever you're into, you can choose whichever version. They also are restocking their summer palettes. So the Summer Days and the Chase Your Dreams palette, those are being restocked in case you're interested in picking them up, as well as the Autumn's Rain palette, which I absolutely love. That's a beautiful palette. It's like a timeless palette. It's really great. The formulation in all these palettes matches up to their single eyeshadow, so they're not dumbing down the formula just to give you a palette. You're getting the same quality in these palettes, but at a better price. And they're also doing a sale until Sunday for 30% off the Enduran Love palette, the Chase Your Dreams palette, as well as the small and medium empty palettes. They'll also offer free shipping. This is something new for them. So for purchases in the US, you can get free shipping over $75, and international, it's over $150, you'll get the free shipping. They also have new cream shadows that they're debuting. I haven't tried out the new formulation, but the old formulation I absolutely did love. And they also have loose powders, so those are some new products that they're adding to the lineup. And I think now is a great time to get your hands on some of these products if you were interested in trying them out. Plus, I think you can also use discount codes. So I have one with Sydney Grace. It's the Fancy Face 15 to get 15% off your purchase. You can try that out to see if that will work on top of the sale that you're already going to get. So I wanted to do this video just to share the restock information with you guys and also give you swatches, because I don't think I did like full swatches of all the palettes in my collection, the ones that I've gotten. So I'm gonna share those with you guys. So if you're interested in checking out any of these palettes, now would be the time, and hopefully my swatches are helpful for that. So let's go ahead and jump into the swatches of all these palettes. So we'll start out with the Tiny Marvels palette from Mel Thompson. So this has 15 shades, and I did a full video on this so you can check it out. But this is a beautiful neutral palette with some pops of pastel color, and you also have a beautiful yellow gold in here. There's some smoky shades. You have a ton of mattes. So there are 9 mattes in this palette, which I think is perfect, and that means there's 6 shimmer shades, and the shimmer shades range from very light to more of a neutral tone. We have a dark smoky duochrome, and then you have some medium shades, which I think is really beautiful. This formulation is spot on as well. So if you're into more of a fun color story, this might be one to check out. And here is my favorite palette from them. It's the Autumn's Rain palette. It's interesting because my goddaughter's name is Autumn Rain, so I love that. So this is a 15-pan palette. 8 of the shades are matte and 7 are shimmer shades, and I think this is such a beautiful all-around palette. We have beautiful neutral shades, and then we have muted colorful shades. So we have like a cranberry, a purple, a olive green. We have a dark teal matte, which I love. We have a smoky blue shade that's not too bright or in your face. I just think this is such a wearable, beautiful palette. Absolutely love this one. So here's the Chase Your Dreams palette. It's a smaller size palette with 9 eyeshadow pans, and all these shades are on the warm side. So you have a deep gold, like a dirty old rusty gold, and then you have a few more orangey tone shades, a couple of cranberries, a bright shimmery purple, and then a matte black. So there are 3 mattes in this palette, and then the other 6 are gonna be shimmer shades. So this is a great palette if you're looking for a warm tone palette with a little bit more sultriness to it, because it is warm but it has deeper shades, and then it has a pop of purple and like more smoky tones as well. And then you have the Summer Days palette, and there are 2 options for this available. We have a light version and a dark version. So between the light and dark version, there are just a couple of different shades. So the bottom row is all the same, but in the top row we have 2 shades that are different. So these first 2 shades are different for each palette, and then this first shade in the second row is also different. So there are 3 different shades in here. The rest of the shades are the same, and we have 5 mattes and 4 shimmers in these palettes. And I think this is a beautiful neutral palette. So here's the light version. This one has beautiful, more mauve-y tone light shades. So if you're into those shades, that might be right up your alley. The shimmers are gorgeous. I think this is a great everyday palette. For the dark version, you have more of a golden shimmer shade. That one's a little warmer, but all the other shades in here just work well together. If you're into more sultry, smoky looks, or if you have a darker skin tone, this would work well. To me, both these palettes can be used for multiple skin tones depending on what richness you want in your shadows. I would prefer the dark one just because I prefer darker tones, but the light one also works well if you're into those kinds of shades. But these are beautiful neutral palettes. The other palettes in the lineup are the Enduran Love palette. So we also have a light and deep version of these. This one has been repackaged, so it's in a slimmer, sleeker cardboard packaging now. It is currently sold out, but it's gonna be restocked, so don't worry about that. And they're still gonna honor the 30% off sale, so stay tuned for that. But I still wanted to show you guys these different palettes. So we have the light version and the deep version, and I did a full video on this again, and there are a couple of shades that are different, of course, between the light and the deep. So the first 2 shades, Romeo and Juliet, are going to be different in both palettes. So obviously these shades are going to be like highlight shades, transition shades. They're going to be lighter. Then the shade Victoria and Cherish, which are 2 of the other mattes, are also going to be different. These palettes are 15-pan eyeshadow palettes. 7 of the shades are matte and 8 are going to be shimmer shades. And I think this is a beautiful neutral palette. Beautiful cool tone shades. Again, they have like a deep purple, a cranberry, more of an olivey, toasty taupe shade. But I think this is such a beautiful neutral option. Alright guys, hopefully this video was helpful. Again, go ahead and shop the sale. Now is a great time to pick up any of the items that you wanted to try out, and hopefully this video was again helpful with the swatches. In case you were curious, like what do they look like on somebody my skin tone, here I am at your service. So again, hopefully it was helpful. I will leave a link down below to sydneygrace.com. You can also use the discount code. Like I said, it's not an affiliate code. I don't get anything back from it, but this can help you to save a little bit additional off your purchase. And I'll also leave links to my Instagram and Twitter where you can follow me along. And until my next video, which will be very soon, I'll talk to you. Bye guys.